Because I'm recording it for posterity because this is quite an interesting story. No, no, no. This is a. I have switched to. We can take 5 minutes or 5 hours.
So, a long time ago, my mother in Massachusetts, where she lived, had a big old jug. They called it a Bennington jug. It was that high. It was pottery. It was old. It was white. It had a blue design on it, a peacock. And my aunt came by one day and saw that my mother had it out on the door stool, and she said, "Mary, you should bring that inside. It might be worth some money." So she brought it in and she put it by the fireplace. And then, after she died, it was banished to the basement next to an old file cabinet and a cat litter box.
I think it was down there. There was a furnace down there too, but
right next to the furnace. And so I said, "I'll take it home." And at that point in time, my sister and my brother-in-law were moving out, and I made many trips to Massachusetts bringing back plants and bringing back treasures. And one of the things I brought back was that jug, because I said, that could be worth some money. So I looked online, something called Bennington Jugs, and I found an organization in upstate New York that seemed to know what they were doing, and they were selling them at auction for a lot of money. So I contacted them and I said, "We're going to go to," I think they were near Buffalo. So I said, "We'll be in upstate New York. We'll bring the jug with us." And he said, "And we'll come and look at it," because I had sent him a picture. And he thought it might be a valuable jug. So I carried it carefully up there, and the man came with some assistant, and he took one look.
now was this before or after you visited the roadshow people in Lambertville?
Oh, it was after. Yeah, the first step, we went down to Lambertville, where a man is often on the roadshow. He's famous for pottery analysis and evaluation. And he wasn't there, and his assistant said, "It looks too good, it's a fake." Oh. But he would buy it for some $100 or something. So I said, no, I think it's not a fake. It's not a fake. So Richard, sweet husband that he was, said, "I believe the expert, it's a fake." And I said, "I don't believe the expert, it's not a fake." So that's when I went online and found the company in upstate New York that evaluated pottery and sold the valuable pottery at auction, and sent them a picture. And they got all excited. They will come to your house and look at it. And I said, "No, not too far for you. You're in Buffalo. We'll be in upstate New York in a few weeks. We'll bring it with us." So he came, got out of his car, took one look at it, took out his paper, and said, "If you let us sell it," well, he had his papers all filled out, his paper forms. And he said, "If you allow us to put it up for auction for you, we guarantee at least $5,000.
Oh my gosh.
So I said, "Oh, okay, we'll put it up for auction." And then Ricky can remember the rest, but it was auction. It was online. We could watch it. They had the auction one day, and it turned out 2 or 3 things were too valuable and had too many bidders, and they had to continue the auction on the second day. And so on the second day, when our specific item, what's it came up, we were watching online, and this one wanted it, and this one wanted it, this one wanted it, this one. What was the final price? Do you remember?
I thought it was like $13,000 for the jug, and he was so proud of the jug he put it on the front of his advertisement for the auction.
Yeah.
So
Wow.
people knew that it was going to happen. But it was quite. Do we have the magazine? Do we have a picture of the?
If you hadn't put that big white thing in the way, I would get it loose and show.
Wait, so
Okay.
how much money did you make off of it?
You got most of the 13, right? They just took a commission for it.
Wow. Easy money, huh?
Yep. Yep. Did you and Dad make a bet on it? Did you lose like your nickel bet or whatever you guys bet on things?
No, it just turned out that the deal was, if Michael did not take things to the dump, because my son-in-law cannot stand trash, and especially trash that comes from a different family. So my brother-in-law. So Michael didn't want it, and he was in favor of going to the dump with everything he didn't want. So we had a deal if he would not touch it, I would come and get it. And whatever I sold anything for, I would split with Diane. So the $5,000 went to my sister, and she
Wow.
bought her dining room set.
That's very sweet.
That's awesome.
That's amazing. That's amazing. Thank you, Mom. And the story of the Bennington jug.
That was, what, 20 years ago?
Do you know where Grandma Mason got it?
No. It was probably handed down through the family. No, she would never pay for it.
Did the auction person say how old it was? What vintage?
He probably knew exactly, because they know that kind of thing. I don't know.
Okay. Okay. But it was probably like 1800 something.
Maybe there'll be a supplement to this story eventually, when stuff moves up in the front of the cabinet, and I retrieve the magazine.
Okay.
It
Okay.
shows the My Bennington jug on the cover.
That's very beautiful.
Awesome.
Sweet. And we have some family pictures of the jug somewhere, like on this front doorstep or something. I don't know if we have any pictures of it live at her house, but anyway.
I sent pictures to him, so there's pictures somewhere.
Okay. Thank you, Mom. Very cute. Bink.